with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right. We welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
The ball carrier.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third down.
Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Tackled at the 20.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Going left side here, and it's complete. Burrow, 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Mac Wilson.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Browns 14, Bengals nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This time Burrow will look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for it. Got his man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Look at right sideline. That's complete. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Zach Ertz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one fielded at the 5. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Love. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Complete to
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Carried by number 28.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shifts by him, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
tackled.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
And goal.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
His kick
And it's up and good.
makes the score Browns 21, Bengals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 1 set. Check right, 50. Don't get nervous. Mike 4.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Cleveland.
Here we go, set. 45. Right. Green jack. Watch the screen.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Peoples-Jones.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here we go. 10 black.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. J.K. Dobbins with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now this time he'll look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Off the play fake, here's Burrow, escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Bring it. Check nine. Kill.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Browns 28, Bengals 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Love. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down, Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, Love. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards the pick up there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
At the Bengals' 42-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
10 at the 60.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Again, it's Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Caught on a slant. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year, and the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Browns 28, Bengals 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
10-10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Another run here with Dobbins.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
And it's third down.
On third down, Love. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Browns.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Second down, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This is a 26-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
31.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To the air again, Burrow. And this is caught off a deflection. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Cincinnati Bengals
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And no, it's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Steps away to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again with Dobbins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.